Hello, this is Owen Fennessy and I'm going to now demonstrate Local Issue Tracker. So Local Issue Tracker, it's an app that allows local council workers to log and manage issues in their area. And those issues can be geotagged and photos can be added to them, that kind of thing. So the app was built with Jetpack Compose using Material 3 UI components, Android's Room SQLite DB, Hilt for dependency injection, and NavHost for navigation. The app uses the model view model pattern. And so opening the app, you first see a little splash screen showing the app's logo. And then we're brought to the main overview screen. So before looking at the main content of this screen, we'll first look at the scaffold or layout elements. So there's a top heading bar here showing the current screen's title and menu button. And at the bottom right, there's a floating action button. So clicking on either of these will open a nav drawer, which animates in from the left-hand side. This nav drawer can also be opened by swiping using gestures. Talking then about the nav drawer, this displays all the primary navigation destinations and their associated icons and labels. So clicking on an icon or an item in the list navigates to the destination, and there's a transformation as animation as the screen changes. So you can also see that it's a context sensitive nav menu here. We see the current screen highlighted. So the user can navigate back to previous screens by pressing the back button. Some destinations have been configured to always navigate to the bottom of the back stack on pressing back, while other locations maintain the entire back stack. So for instance here I'm going into details and I go back into the view issues and then back to the overview screen. So you can also see that it saves the UI state. So if I go back here, you can see that the vertical scroll position and the drop down state has been saved. So now finally looking at some of the screens in the app. So the overview screen to start with. It's currently basic enough. We just see a title and an icon at the top. And then we see a map displaying markers for each issue. There's also a small kind of pill here down at the bottom displaying the count of issues displayed. And clicking on an issue's marker here brings up this little pop-up showing the issue's title and its description. Clicking on this pop-up will bring us into the issue details page for that issue. So we'll come back to looking at this screen later. We'll first look at the view issues screen here, which shows a list of all the issues in the app. So it's a scrollable, lazy loaded list, and each card displays the issue's title, an icon on the left hand side here indicating the issue status, whether it's open, closed, or in progress, and the date of creation for the issue. So clicking on this drop down arrow expands the card, and I've added a kind of bouncy animation for this this behavior here, and the extra details shown when this drop down is opened in the expanded card include a thumbnail of the issue's image and a description of the issue. And there's also buttons that allow the issue to be deleted, or that you can navigate to the kind of show more screen, the issue details screen. So I'll try deleting this issue now, and you can see it's removed from the list, and it's also removed from the applications database. So now we'll go into one of the issue details. So we'll press show more on this. So this screen displays more info about the issue, including its marker on the app here, or on the map, I should say. And I'd like to add much more to this screen in future versions of the app, including lots of more interactive elements, commenting, things like that. So go back here for a minute. Next, we'll look at the create issue screen. So on this screen, we're presented with a form to add various issue details. So clicking on the submit button straight away shows that there's some validation going on, and these validation messages animate in and out, and they're updated, as you can see here, on change. So if I type a few characters, it disappears, or if it's empty, it reappears. So let's create a new issue now, and just call it whatever, new issue, and just blah 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 description, and we can give it an issue status. So this is a drop-down menu, and it's used to select the issue status, whether it's open, in progress, or closed. So I'll say select in progress for this issue. And I've also created this below it here, this image picker. And this image picker component allows you to select an image from the device's file system. So if I click on this here, we get access to the images, only the images on the system, and you can preview things, etc. So I'll just select an image, and when I select it, the icon that was there, the photo icon gets replaced. I'll do it again, and it gets replaced with a thumbnail of the image we're about to upload. Next, I've also created this location picker component, kind of inspired by what's used in the Uber app. So instead of a draggable marker, there's a target symbol that you position where desired. So as you can see here, I can drag this wherever I want, and I just select where the target is. So I kind of felt, especially for this kind of size of a UI element, this was kind of an easier way to select a position rather than having a draggable marker, in this case, in this smaller sized component. So you can just create our issue here, and the screen, I'd probably like to improve on it in future versions of the app. I'd like to see a kind of I'd like to have like a multi-step wizard style interface. But anyway, if I click submit on this now, we're brought back to the view issues list, and we can see that our issue has been added here. Review more, show the issues location and the rest of it, and the issue also appears on the overview screen. So now, looking finally at the, well, not finally, but looking at the login and registration screens. These are non-functional at the moment, as it kind of makes sense for me to, with the way the app is at the moment, to wait until I integrate Firebase with the app. So anyway, the apps both offer some kind of forms of validation, as you can see here, and there's also kind of a hidden password field for each. So that's the login. The register is similar. Okay, and another feature worth looking at here is a dark theme. So a dark theme has also been included with the app. So if I'm in my settings here, if I select dark theme and enable that, I can go back to the app, And I'll just show you a few of the screens, how they look in dark mode. Overview screen, view issues, never, blah, blah. Show more on that. And yeah, create an issue. So that's how those screens look. And finally then, just to prove that the persistence is in fact working, I'll close the app, reopen it again, and we'll see that all our issues remain here. And we can also see that the images are persisted. So that's it for this presentation on the app. Thanks very much for watching.